Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our training/trading room. Here we get the screen share going on, and the market just opening yesterday's session very neutral. Taking a look here now at the daily NASDAQ chart, kind of giving us a broader perspective. And pretty much as we expected, the market was stuck yesterday. Very comfortable trading within a relatively small range, almost nearly a perfect doji bar. And check out the volume, how the volume is up on such a small bar. Remember, volume is a relative indicator. That means small bars should have small volume, big bars should have big volume. And when you start to get big bars, or pardon me, small bars and big volume, or big bars and small volume, that's a tip-off. Something is not quite right. Okay, looking now at the overnight on the Eagle, you can see we had a little bit of a bullish rally here from the London Open. The market settling somewhat and giving us a little bit of a rally here to start the day. Got a bit of a trend change going on in the Eagle right now. I guess this would be your first in sync Eagle signal right here. All right, let's put that away for now. Oh, definitely a little bit bullish. We've got ourselves a plethora of signals. Trend change signal here on the Falcon now. First micro macro cross here on the Hawk. Eagle signal, a #1 signal on the Raptor. Even these follow-up discretionary signals look like they would have at least gotten high enough to find their profit objective. That's quite a push from the opening bell. We'll see if that can be sustained. While we're waiting, I mentioned this before the holiday break, but if anyone is interested in perhaps helping out with the trading room schedule, let me know. This year is shaping up to be pretty busy, and we may have to alternate weeks in the trading room. So it would be helpful for those of you who like the daily support of the training room. It would be helpful to have someone pick up the slack. All right. Now they're bouncing around here a little bit. It's still very early. We're only 5 minutes into the day. All right. Kind of setting in a little bit of a top now after that quick little rally. You could put your just in case order to buy up here, just in case the market breaks higher, but right now it looks like they're struggling a little bit. Thanks, Keith. Keith says, FYI, they changed the time for Trump to speak from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern. Well, here we go. We're kind of a little constipated here again. All right. I'm going to, all right, I'll park an order up here. Now, this is based on the rally that brought us into this sideways range. What tends to happen is that the market will usually try to resume the move that brought it into the trading range. Usually, but not always. All right, let's get a stop loss order in here. I think I'll manage this here from the Raptor, as that is where I've got the chart trader turned on already. Oh, and that little breakout coincided with a number one signal. Come on, get going. They're thinking about it. Uh, Getting a little extra pushback here from the initial breakout. Now that we've had a little bit of a breakout, buying above this high, above 88.84 is actually the safer trade. If we can break up above this high, it'd be a good reason to start rolling stops. Come on. There we go. What this breakout above this high does is it's going to stop out some of the sellers that tried to sell here. Well, their exit orders are buy orders. So this is really the last chance for the nuts. Last chance for the buyers. All right, well, they may end up trying to get up there after all. Well, back to the hard edge. So yet another relatively quiet day. I think, Keith, you could be right. It could be waiting on President Trump's speech. Phil's asking, is that the chart trader for Ninja 8? Yes, it is. So I've got the chart trader to, physically close out my position. And then I've got the handy dandy trade calculator to initiate the trade and control my risk. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of a pullback, the market holding off of the hard edge one more time. I'm a little reluctant to throw an order in above the high, but we could. Again, the trend does seem to be up. Once again, this could be your just in case order to buy. And given that things are relatively soft, you want to try to be a little bit more conservative. Isn't trading exciting? All right, well, here comes a little bit of a bounce off of the hard edge. Pardon me. Okay, got filled. So get our stop loss order in play. Take it up to break even. Come on, don't stop now. Stinkers. Yay. Well, it's nice that worked. It shows you the importance of trend. Being able to identify the trend and stay with it. Well, pretty good follow through actually on that little breakout. Perhaps a little bit more even than I anticipated. Phil's asking about the risk calculator on the indicator website. I just sent everybody a link to it. What you can do is you can just go to the indicator warehouse website and type risk manager or trade calculator. Oop, it didn't come up. Let's try this. Try trade calculator. There you go. Anyways, I put the link in the window if you're interested. And if you're interested and you're a former trade manager owner, because trade manager only works on Ninja 7, does not work on Ninja 8, send an email here to Jason, and he might be able to get you a bit of a discount on the all new trade calculator / risk manager. Well, pretty quiet day here so far. Not gonna rush into anything here. We are moderately bullish. Getting a little bit of a pullback, nothing too terribly serious just yet. A little 4-arrow consolidation going on here in the hawk if you're looking for an excuse to buy back into the market. Well, you can't force it. You know, when the market's like this, you just grin and bear it. There's nothing you can do about it. Things may be getting a little bit more bearish. We're going to produce a number 2 signal here in a moment. I wouldn't really recommend it, but what the heck, don't have much going on here, so I'm going to look at perhaps taking this number 2 signal that's going to print right here. There it is. And I'm going to use this bar here for my entry. Just got to wait for it to come down a little bit. It's a little bit aggressive trying to short, but very often, you know, if the market is stuck, we've made the breakout. You could interpret this as a retest again. You could put a just in case order to buy above the high. The Bollinger Suite's a little bit on the bearish side here. All right, so I'll place my order just below the hash mark. You can see we're going to produce yet another number 2 signal. And as I mentioned, you could leave your exit order up there as a just in case order to buy the market up. All right, let's see what you got. Oh, the good old one tick trend. I hate that. They're thinking about it. I need another tick or two below these lows. Then we may get some traction. The Falcon keeps waffling. Can the Hawk be any more neutral? If we can get down below these lows, I will be fairly aggressive on my stops, I think. One more bar, come on. All right, close enough. If the market had a little bit more flow to it, I'd probably hold my stops back a little, but there's not much going on right now. No, darn it. Might have been a little bit too quick. It should continue lower. I think I just got tagged a little bit too early. Ah, stinkers. Look at that. Scoundrels. Oh well. That would have been my second trade. That would have been my quota. Well, it may be, in a sense, I have made my quota. I've had 3 trades, 2 at break even, 1 profitable. So, essentially my trading day could be done. Note how the market did get back down to the hard edge off that number 2 signal, which of course is the target. And now we're coming back with a hard edge bounce type signal. I don't know. Do I want to put again another just in case order to buy up here? We do have signals that coincide with it. We've got the number one signal here. We've got a first micro macro cross actually here on the hawk. The temptation when the market is like this is that you got to do something, and that can be dangerous. Don't let boredom bring you into a trade you shouldn't be in. I say that because if you're looking for a trade to follow me in on, I don't know. I don't know about this one. You know, a lot of times the market should rally. It should continue higher. We hit the hard edge. It should keep going up, but it is another breakout trade. We'll see if we get a half decent second push opportunity on this number one signal that's just formed. All right, here we go. Let's get the first things first. Got to get the exit order in. And let's see, we got filled at 96.75. We would like out at 91 or 901 and 3/4. Where are you? This might be the last trade here today. Oh, look at that fake break. No, pushing back too much. This is why you have trade quotas. Keep you from shooting yourself in the foot. Thank goodness Phil asked a question. Phil asked about Ninja 8 versus Ninja 7. Phil asked, is Ninja 8 running better than Ninja 7? I have Ninja 7, and on higher volume and faster days, the Ninja 7 chart trader is slow and messing up the strategies. Honestly, Phil, I don't, except for the cosmetics, I don't notice any significant difference between Ninja 7 and Ninja 8. It's been a while since I've gone on my rant, but if it wasn't for everyone always asking me, why aren't you trading Ninja 8? Why aren't you trading Ninja 8? I would still be trading Ninja 7. The designers at NinjaTrader say that Ninja 8 makes more efficient use of your computer's resources. I don't have an exceptionally powerful computer, not by today's standards. My computer is, shoot, it's a good 7-8 years old. But I don't notice any difference in performance. And Ninja 7 has the added advantage. There's a couple of programs that we were unable to migrate from Ninja 7 to Ninja 8. So you've got programs like the Profit Finder, you've got programs like the Trade Manager that do not work on Ninja 8. The graphics on Ninja 8 are a little crisper, but it's not exactly like going from Windows 95 to Windows 10, right? I honestly don't know why they did the big rebuild, but they did. Yeah, Vince says go back to Ninja 7. If only, Vince, if only. Yeah, that's the problem with hosting a trading/training room, is that people have certain expectations which are not necessarily things that I would do personally. Looking for a bit of a swing here, but I don't think I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to get tagged out. The market is kind of folding in on itself. Yeah, there you go. Vince says, let's all go back to Ninja 7. Ninja 7 still supported. I haven't heard of any trading bugs in Ninja 8 lately. I know that for a while they had issues, even up until like about 6 months ago. Now, don't take that to mean, that I'm bad mouthing Ninja 8. I'm not. There are some niceties to Ninja 8. think I'm going to get tagged here in a minute. It's just the general lack of momentum. You know, if the market's not going up, it's going to go down. Now, the ideal stop for this trade is actually 2 stops back. Don't do this at home. Take your stop out when they tag you here. But just for the few minutes we have remaining in the room here this morning, just to show you how a proper stop can probably keep you out of trouble. So we're going to see the market break this support zone right here. And once it does that, it will probably push back. Very very good observation here. Phil says, so you let it break 83, retrace, then enter? You certainly could, because what we're looking at here is a sideways trading range. And the deal with the sideways trading range that you always want to be on the lookout for is the breakout and the retest. Right, so looking back here where we had this little sideways trading range, we had the breakout, we had the retest, and at this point we could put our order to short down here, and we could have our order to buy up there, and we pretty much had the market in a bit of a bind. Now we've got the same thing happening in reverse. So we've got the trading range here. Now is the breakout. So the big question is, will the breakout hold? We won't know until the buyers show up. Ideally, we have a couple of bars higher, then you can put your order to short down below here. And then if we get a couple of bars lower again, then you can put an order to buy up here. And we've got the market pinched. It will have to either commit to a move higher or a move lower. It won't have a choice at that point. What I was demonstrating, though, is by keeping your stops 2 swings back, it's not uncommon to see the market break the last area of support, which it has done here. And even to fudge it by a few ticks, by keeping your stops a little bit further back, you give yourself a little bit, well, more staying power, obviously, but also the opportunity that once the market begins to rally now, okay, now I can start to bring my stops up, right? Now, ideally, again, I'd like to see at least a couple, 3 bars higher. Last thing I want is to go through all this, have one rally bar only to see the market, come down and then go up, which it will do as well. So ideally, we want a little confirmation that this support is good. So at least a couple of bars, maybe even 3 or 4 bars higher. I had a bad feeling this was going to be a little bit too late to buy. There's just not enough going on in the market right now. All right, gang, we're going to close up shop here shortly. So if you have any questions, type away. Otherwise, well, it doesn't look like we got a whole heck of a lot going on here today. Things may loosen up a little bit in the afternoon. I would remain moderately bullish. I think you'll do better on the buy side, even though it looks like I'm going to get tagged on this move here. All right, everyone, have yourselves a great day. Talk to you tomorrow. Remember, if you know anyone who may be interested in subbing in the trade room, let me know. Talk to you later. Bye for now.